What is up, guys? Zan for playbook.gg, and in episode 2 of the spread series, we're going to go over an unbumpable one-play touchdown out of the gun spread flex.
Before we dive into this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of the great tutorials that we've got headed your way here on the playbook.gg YouTube channel.
Okay, guys, welcome back. Now, in episode 1 of the spread series, we went over an RPO that I thought is one of the best RPOs in the game. It's known as the RPO read screen. This can be found in the spread playbook. This is known as the pass balanced playbook in MUT. If you guys are looking for that, you guys can find it in the store for 150 trading points as an alternate playbook pack. So go ahead and go into that store, go ahead and get you in on the spread series as we break it down here, absolutely free on the Playbook GG YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. This is Y stick. This is something I love to go to against people who run nothing but man coverage, press across the board, and try to blitz 6 or 7 at you. So let's go ahead and get on the field with that. And we'll go ahead and show you what I mean right here. So if your opponent is playing any type of man press, whether it be cover 1, maybe they're just lurking over the middle of the field, this is going to be a one-play score for you. So, and the reason for that is that you have an unbumpable fade out here to the B receiver, John Brown. Anytime you see a route in this game that has the old school Madden, I want to say like 12 to Madden 16 fade, where if you used to put them on a fade, it would have an outside release on it. This is an unbumpable route that's going to allow you to get by even the best of the best man corners. So you take a look right here how Hollywood Brown is going to get unbumped, and you're just going to be able to run him right by one of the best man coverage corners in the game in Stephon Gilmore. That's just basically going to allow your speed to prevail over the speed of their top corner. So you don't necessarily have to have the best release rating or the best deep route running to make this work, although those two ratings will make it better. We'll go ahead and show it to you again. You see that outside release just goes ahead and gets no press animation, and we're able to lob it over the top. I could go ahead and sub in whoever I wanted at this spot, but ideally you want your fastest player possible to make that work. Let me go ahead and flip the play here if I can. It doesn't look like it's going to allow me to. We'll go ahead and call the play flipped at the play call menu. So that's something that's worth noting in this formation, is that sometimes it won't let you flip on the field. So just kind of be aware of that. So yeah, if you go ahead and flip this here, you see how only one play in the formation actually flips on this page. So be careful with that. But we'll go ahead and sub in a different player here just to kind of get that idea home that the rating doesn't matter as much. So if we go ahead and call any other man coverage in the game, we'll call man double buzz with some press here. And you're going to see that Moore will do the same thing to Gilmore. See how he's going to get the outside release. Then you could just go ahead and lob it over the top. Now, again, that's why you want the top end speed, because in that situation, Gilmore was still athletic enough to get a 2-man dice roll interaction and break that up. But you can see that he is really unbumpable on this play. So again, we'll go ahead and show that to you one more time here. See how he gets the outside release. We just go ahead and throw it up. In this situation, we're able to run underneath of it and rack it for the score, but higher speed is preferred. Now let's go ahead and get into what you're actually going to see with this play, which is more often than not, you're going to see that heavy blitz meta. After all, you don't have a tight end attached to the formation, and many players will decide that they want to blitz you. So what I like to do on this is I kind of like to play a slant flat combo to the backside of the formation. So let's go ahead and just call like pinch buck O here, or pinch Mike O, really doesn't matter. Pinch buck O will work just fine. So you guys know this meta, obviously, where everybody just blitzes, right? So what I like to do here, you see how there's 7 guys blitzed, and then obviously they're going to go ahead and mug the gap. But the other thing you have to be careful with is, you know, obviously the alignment of the corners. So they make sure that their corners are aligned well. So we already know that if they run this coverage, this is automatically a one-play touchdown. You don't even have to worry about picking it up, but you're just going to see here, we're able to lob that up back behind him and run underneath of it. But you see right there, you do just need maybe a split second, just a split second more time, right? So what we could do on this play is set up a rollout protection. So what I will typically do on this play is I will go ahead and block the running back, slide protect away from the running back, and then I will ID the mic on this edge player. And that will just give us enough time to kind of throw a block on him and just roll out long enough to go ahead and load up and throw that ball over the top. So what you're going to see a lot of players do against that approach is either call off the dogs, or they're going to go to outside quarter zones. This is one of the biggest issues in the game, in my opinion. They're going to go ahead and put their outside corners in quarter zones like so. And what that does is that makes them so they don't really get bombed. So if I were to show this to you again here, they really don't get beat over the top. You see how Stephon Gilmore goes ahead and plays that well, and we actually make a bad throw right there. So again, that's one of the worst things in this game, in my opinion, is the fact that you can play such a heavy blitz meta and play a zone that's in press alignment, but doesn't actually physically press, and just keeps perfect leverage and stays over the top and stacks the route no matter what. So this route will become basically unusable if they play an outside quarter zone. So what I like to do against this blitz meta is I really like to go ahead and make sure that I have a slant flat combo. So we'll go ahead and show you what I'm talking about here. So what most people will do in this situation is they will probably end up using this player right here. And they'll kind of just sit right here on this play. And they know that they have to be cognizant of that slot receiver to the backside. But what they want to do is they kind of want to just sit here and mug the gap to guarantee pressure, even though they won't really need to. What I will do against this is I will go with a slant streak combo to the backside or a slant flat combo to the backside. Now, the problem with the slant flat combo is that if you hike throw that, you see how that outside quarter basically plays a soft squat. Like he doesn't turn his hips fast enough at all, and he's able to break on it. Again, one of the biggest problems of the game is the fact that outside quarters do so much to take away quick throws in the flat, even though they're a deep zone responsibility. So again, it makes it tough because what you can't really do is space the field well enough to actually throw hot to the flat against this ludicrous type of look right here. So let's say in this example, we run X on a streak and A to the flat. I were to do the same thing. You see how that quarter zone makes a quick break on the throw, even though he's also unbeatable deep. That's really frustrating. Super, super frustrating. So what you have to end up doing in reality is find a way to kind of, you have to find a way to kind of win on the sidelines. You really can't win to the flats, and it's really hard to win vertically on the sidelines. So you have to win with stop routes and comebacks on the sidelines, which is really, really tough when you have not a whole lot of time to throw. So I'll go ahead and show you something you can do. What I will typically do is I will run X on a comeback route. And then what I'll sometimes do is I will put the running back in motion to the backside and invert my slide protection. So slide protect away, ID the mic here. And then I'll oftentimes put the backside receiver on a slant. So what this ends up doing is this makes the user have to respect the deep ball down the seam. So they have to vacate to the middle. That's going to open up the backside slant to Y. Now, he might be manned up, but if you've got slant specialists or just good short route running, he should be open. And then what you're looking to do on this play is just extend the play long enough to let that comeback route develop. So you're going to roll out. You see how he just stops? That's the throw you make right there. That throw on the sideline, a little 15-yard route. So you're not necessarily worried about picking up the 7-on-7 of it, but you're just trying to give yourself enough of a spacing concept to prove to your opponent, hey, I've got a couple things in my bag that I will throw at you to make this, make this so you don't blitz 7 relentlessly at me just because I'm in a spread set. So again, here with the spread series, we're trying our best to make sure that we're giving you tools that you can use to combat some of the most commonly used defensive tactics in the game. It is unfortunate that it stresses you so much to have to beat a defense that should be stressed just based off of the formation you choose in their decision to blitz 7. But those are the breaks. That's how Madden 20 is this year. And, I hope that you guys will continue this frustrating, but I think it'll be very rewarding in the long run journey with me here on the spread series. If you guys like the video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys tomorrow with our next edition, episode 3.
If you like this video, check out one of the videos on your screen right now. And for more in-depth analysis, visit www.playbook.gg for detailed game plans written by pro Madden players. Master the game with playbook.gg.